dynamic isn't really one way favored for the Darkseer, and I completely agree with that. I think it's more 50-50. I still like the Darkseer here. It opens up the draft, it gives you a way to get away from that Doom, and if you are in Doom, it can work out.
My only concern here is the Doom is going to have... I'm pretty sure it's carry now, by the way. I'm not 100%, but the Doom should have a really good lane now when I thought they were setting him up for a bad one. So that's the only problem.
Wait little time for your worthless conversations. The time has come for the odds. Bring them up. My goodness, it's quite even between these two teams. But in your opinion, Banana, who will take the game?
I'm going to go with Evil Geniuses again.
You as well, listen.
Me as well. I will go with the EG.
And so the die is cast. The warriors are ready in the arena, and only blood shall be spilled. It's what they satiate within the Colosseum. The people require it. The time has come, casters. Take us to the battlefield.
Indeed, Slacks. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, of EG versus Nigma. I'm ODPixel here with Lacoste. And looking at the drafts, it's going to be a lot of fun to see because it's quite different to Game 1, right? We're not getting these big, hard carries of the Anti-Mage and the Terrorblade. We're getting a lot of sort of action just straight across the board with these cores.
Yeah, there is not like one super late game carry in this game. Like the best hero that scales is kind of Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
And we still don't know where the hero is going. Everything's still pretty much flexible. I believe it's going to be possibly a safe lane Vendranger. That's okay. So
would have been the dream.
It would have been the dream. Yeah, you said that Arteezy was
he's playing a lot of it in pubs.
Hero in pubs.
He is. But no, we're not going to get to the Arteezy Win Rager here today. It's not quite that sort of a series. It's a very serious series. Now, both of these teams, as we saw in the last game, they have to really give it their all. Very closely matched. Last game, we were able to see EG come out on top. Let's see what we get going down here in game 2. But I mean, overall, Lacoste, I mean, do you sort of have a preference looking at these lineups? One of these drafts a little more clear to you on what they want to do and how they're going to win?
EG's lineup, you have a Doom, and you have a great catch. You have Storm Spirit, you have Mobile Nature's Prophet, Ogre also has a stun, a lot of lockdown, a lot of stun in general on these heroes, which kind of Nigma lacked in the previous game where they had a Doom and you could not just use it. That's why we did not see Doom being used like from minute 6-7 when he got level 6 until like 15 minutes.
I think Eyes as well for me at least. It'll be interesting to see how the mid lane goes. We saw last game GPK really take over in farm and start just having much more of an impact than Weehaw was able to do on his Void Spirit as he fell behind. This time round, I feel like Weehaw on a hero he's more confident with. It is that bat in the mid lane that we've seen time and time again from them. One of the most comfortable picks for Weehaw. But at the same time, it is GPK Storm. This was one of the heroes that he has been tearing up the CIS region with for a long time now.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to play this hero. He got 3 out of 4 last hits, which is more than fine when you're playing against the Batrider. He understands the limits of the hero, sometimes even play over the limits. Like, whenever I see GPK, I think I say that he is a hero specialist every single time.
I'm sure he knows every hero.
Spirit, his Storm Spirit, his Shadow Fin, his Mag, you name it.
No, he's got a definite vast repertoire that he's known for. It's bottom lane setup here. We're going to have Ramses farming on the Doom up against the mind-controlled Darkseer, backed up by the Rubik. And then this top lane. I mean, RMN on the Undying, a hero that I feel like we're not necessarily the go-to support of the meta. How do you sort of fancy the hero this game? What's the reason why RMN wants to play the Undying this game?
I said to myself, I said it a couple of times on the stream, I'm never betting whenever I see Undying. Like, this is not the team that I'm picking. Like, the hero feels so bad, especially this. Like, you picked him to win the lanes and he's losing the lane.
I mean, because it feels like what can RMN do here? I mean, you're playing against, what, 2 ranged heroes?
Yeah, one of the reasons why EG set it up like that. They know how to punish this hero. That's a shackle, early one. I think RMN could be dead. Vendron, he does not want to overcommit. Just keep him low. Like, this is actually better. Okay, instead of killing him and respawning with full HP, full mana. So this is pretty smart from EG.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, as you say. I mean, because now he's sort of stuck with
he needs to go back.
The Undying, yeah. I believe is that his courier coming out? Yeah, it was. So Armin at least getting himself some extra consumables, I would imagine, to help him stick in the lane. Be very hard for him to have much of an impact at all.
It feels so bad using Healing Salve on Undying, and he's actually low on mana. They set up the lanes correctly for EG, so this Undying will get punished. Also, it's 2 ranged against 2 melee with some extra units, and on the bottom lane, Darkseer uses a shield on a creep. It gets eaten by a Doom. Nice body blocks.
Yeah, very nice here. In fact, with the shackle connected to the creep, they bring him low again. This time, oh, it's easy. He'll happily take the kill. He's not going to let it hit.
Yeah, we've had enough of this.
Yeah.
You know, you don't bring more flask. We just want to, you know, keep the game even. We don't want your Undying to pop off. One of the reasons why I hate the hero, you picked him to win the lane. He's struggling right now. And this hero does not have any like comeback mechanic, can't push the waves. The only good thing he can do is stack.
As we have here on the beautiful overlay, just a bit of a showing of the lane setups that we're currently working with. But yeah, I mean, that top lane couldn't be going any better for EG, really. Arteezy with the free farm, also getting that first blood. That is a lot of money straight up into the pockets of the carry Nature's Prophet. There's all 3 lanes at the moment going pretty nicely for EG. The top 3 CSs on the board. So we'll see. Right. This is going to be chased back here by GH. Just trying to keep him away from the bottom, allow a bit more space for mind control to keep the pressure up.
Fly.
This Darkseer.
Oh, it gets cancelled. He has Orb of Venom queued up. I don't think you go for that item. It's way too late now. It's 4-minute mark. GPK. I believe he has a bottle. Rubik also has a bottle. Very interesting. I believe that's Darkseer's bottle. He wanted to just refill it for his teammate. This should be an easy one.
Yeah, nice little freebie there for Weeha. GH was already able to sort of butter up Fly, prepare him for Weeha to be able to fly over and finish him off. As mid CS at the moment, very close between the two. GPK, you can expect him to get quite a bit out of this arcane room when it comes to just spamming out the mid and clearing up the jungle camps.
Oh, he missed. That was a double click. He actually tried to use it on Miracle.
Wow!
Miracle. He's gone. Get him out. That's another kill for Arteezy. I mean, this top lane has definitely been the roughest one for Nigma out of the 3 of them. And so Arteezy, 2 kills to his name. And just Nigma with this dual lane setup top, unable to put any sort of pressure onto the Prophet.
Oh, Ramses, man, he got the perfect creep. Purge against the Darkseer, removing the Iron Shell. Look at the cooldown. Like, there's no way you actually have Iron Shell on you. Just purge it off.
Take it away. And now you're winning the fight with the Scorched Earth. Or are you? The stick charges come out. It's very close. The Scorched Earth isn't enough to kill Mind Control. It isn't. GH turns with the Fade Bolt just in time to take Ramses out. As very, very close bit of combat there between the two sides. Nigma, they'll come out on top, just staying alive.
We needs to make a rotation, and this is exactly what he's doing. Top lane is just a complete disaster for Nigma. He does not have a rune to play with. And seems like EG is aware of that. Like, Batrider's not showing on a mid lane. It's easy to scout things out with just a treant, and he instantly TPs back to the bottom lane.
Okay. Let's see if we can catch them off guard with that. That whole TP, that whole movement was under the ward. So, EG probably going to be playing quite cautious, but they have the ability to dive in here.
He got purged. He was so close to using Lasso.
He's still going to get the grab. GH is coming for this as well. GH is very, very low. I'll offer up the Fade Bolt. Ramses trying his best to run away. GH is going to be the first to fall. They do still get the kill on Ramses. They're going to turn over towards Fly now as well. Fly pops some mango, so he's got enough mana for the TP, and he's out and away. Nothing to cancel it. Fly will survive, but at least we are with that pressure short. They lose GH, but he is able to make a move, and they are able to
GPK is making a move on the top lane.
Straight in with the zip. Past the tower. He's on top of Miracle. Drags him back. Armen tried to heal him up with the rip. Miracle, one more slider fist. It won't keep him alive though. GPK
go for the courier.
Moves, jumps over. He's not only going to get the kills, courier as well. GPK just able to sort of you know, sort of show Weehaw up there. It's like, well, nice move from Weehaw down bottom. You kill a Doom. GPK's watch my gang. Straight up top, gets the double kill.
And this is a pretty big stack on top. And very important that GPK is getting those kills. You know, he's making a rotation. No one has been on the mid lane for like 2 minutes. No one's not even getting XP. Fly tries to do something, but, you know, Batrider, it's going to be such a strong combo. What do they get? Broom handle. Okay, Arteezy is going to be level 6. So that's quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, now they've got sort of that combo of GPK. If he wants to lead in on someone, coming in with the TP from the Prophet and the Nature's Wrath, that's a huge amount of burst on whichever target they do find. Nigma, though, they're keeping the pace up fast themselves. RMN and Weehaw straight up with the smoke. Weehaw knows he's got to continue to play aggressive. He has picked up 3 kills for himself so far, so still some very fast movements from Wee and no signs of stopping. He's got to keep this train going all the way to the victory. As Arteezy, he's the target. Very nice one to catch. They come out from the shadows. Arteezy's going to lay down the Wrath. Multiple TPs coming in. They'll drag him back with the lasso. Have they got the damage to pop him with the flame break? They have. They'll take Arteezy down, but GPK, he's in with the counterplay. Weehaw pots the Fairy Fire, but GPK, he's over and takes him out. We'll be able to punish Weehaw for taking out their carry.
When you see position 4 is just farming the mid lane, you know something's preparing. Like there was Rubik just using Fate Bolt on the creeps. Man, mid lane has been empty. No one from EG has been on the mid lane for like 3 minutes. What a time to be alive. What a Dota.
I mean, it is paying off for GPK because he is finding so much from these movements. You know, we are, as we saw, you know, he's got 3, he's just involved in a 4th kill, but GPK, he's just getting the bigger picks. There's already over a 1k difference between the 2 mid laners. You know, GPK's kills, they've just been that much more profitable so far.
Yeah, he also got the career. And I think Ramses is going to keep that purge creep for the entire game.
Yeah.
Like, it's great against the Shell from Ember Spirit, Iron Shell on Darkseer, Surge, sticking up palm charges, use it on your teammates. It's just insanely good value you get from that creep. GPK, he's also rushing Orchid. I love that build. Like, you have kill threat on pretty much anyone.
Nice again. Very nice setup from Crit off the range creep with that shackle shot. This is, you know, we're really getting pretty heated here. I mean, GPK, he is just setting himself ahead of anyone else in this match right now with the way he's moving, the way EG's making plays with him. Weehaw is going to walk up and just get straight up doomed by Ramses. And we'll be able to get away with the Firefly, and the Surge will get him out of any further punches. So he should live here. The Doom won't be enough to kill him off.
He has extra regen coming up from the tower, extra regen from that jelly. He's going to be full HP, actually. Flask, bottle, gotta keep him alive. They're going double Orchid build.
Oh.
I mean, I can understand it. It's just damage, it's silence against any of these heroes once they go in, especially against Ember. Once Ember sees that, like, you instantly need to get Yule Scepter. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a game.
Yeah. Absolutely, especially against the 2 of them, as you say. Bottom lane, pressure now onto the tier 1 bottom. We are still hunting for a target. Let's see what they can get at the moment, though. EG just finding that bit more out of the map. 2k lead. GPK, he's in bottom. He's going to go for the zipping onto Weehaw. Big bounce with the Nature's Wrath as well. The burst is too much as GPK picks up another. Has he got enough mana to chase for this? He's trying. He's bowling up, and he's going to be able to find it again. Wow. GPK now. 4-0-2.
Oh, another great shackle on top.
The setup's there from Crit. Ramses tries to run this down, but the save will be there from Miracle. Changes back. Ramses will allow our men to walk away. But look, GPK's got 5k net worth now. He's level 9 before the 10-minute mark. This storm is out of control.
It's insane how much farm he has. He's gonna have like 11-minute Orchid. He also has Iron Talent, just increases jungling potential, gets the mana region, talent level 10. Man, it's such a great Storm Spirit game.
Yeah, every single move, TP, it's been flawless from GPK. He's just been met with no sort of answer, and he's punished what's sort of on the face of it. It's been good moves from Nigma. You know, Weehaw has been getting kills, he has been making moves, but the way it's worked out is GPK, he's always there with the counterplay. He's the one killing Weehaw at the end of the gank.
Batrider wants to keep playing aggressive, you know, dive the towers, grab a kill, use lasso underneath it, but Storm Spirit just punishes that heavily, and they have also Nature's Prophet with the TP ready. You saw how much damage that ulti can do.
No, really, it's very hard for sort of WeHa to play the type of game that he wants to. You know, these picks, as you say, have just answered exactly what normally, you know, against kind of most other mids, WeHa would be getting away with these kills with these moves.
You see, he understands I can't heavily commit. One of the reasons why he's playing the solo bottom lane, you know, just trying to provoke any kind of action while Ember gets back into the game.
I mean, what do you do now as WeHa, where you've got to the point where you're struggling to make these moves because of the counterplays of EG? Do you sort of have to hit the jungle and farm? I mean, but how do you sort of get yourself into this game as the Batrider when EG's been countering every move from you?
He needs to play with Darkseer, you know, just surge with the Ion Shell. Here's the Doom, top lane.
They're diving in. TP reaction will be coming in. There's the setup.
Oh, what a
Jackal as
jackal.
well. Crit is able to catch RMN and GH close together. GPK zips in to finish off GH. RMN's out of mana. Miracle's been burst out. This is a double kill for GPK. We'll get the lasso onto GPK and we'll be able to end this streak. So a big kill for WeHa. This time it's him on the bat doing the cleanup. He's going to be able to get Ramses as well.
Considering how good that Shackle was, I thought it was just going to be a disaster for Nigma, but they got 2 big kills out of that.
Yeah, heads up play here, but as to say that, now they're going to get punished. WeHa sticks around a little too long. Arteezy's back in with the TP. Tries to go for the Sprout control on Mind Control. Mind Control will be able to break his way out with the Quelling Blade and get away. But definitely signs, I mean, it looked like there with that dive, WeHa coming in, cleaning up, but then the fact that he does still end up going down means that he's sort of back to square one. It's Arteezy. Gonna get changed. He's just holding his ground. He's got crit and fly around. He's happy to take the fight. GPK's back in. A big zip. Not gonna catch Miracle. The silence from the Orchid is there, and the power shot is not enough to finish him off.
GPK's low on mana.
With Surge, they turn over to Mind Control. Pops the sticks. He's got a little bit of mana left. Healed up by Arman, but it's not enough to save him. As he goes down, GPK now low on mana. Has to go on the retreat. There's Miracle. He's gonna chase. There's the grab from GH. As this time is now the extensions of EG. Nigma's able to punish. This has been 2 times now where EG's attempts up top have been met by the full 5-man of Nigma, and Nigma are starting to punch back.
The network still looks the same before the fight, so it means that EG is getting something out of the map, but they should not be giving those kills that easily. GPK just died 2 times in a row. Like, they need BKBs. They only have, what, 1 piercing BKB ability in the lasso?
Definitely need to be a little more cautious with this aggression. As much as, you know, it's a whole lot of fun to see these teams just running at each other. 13 minutes in. I mean, as expected with the drafts, both sides, they want to fight. They want to keep this pressure up.
Fly's tanky. Just a bracer magic wand on Ogre, and he's also maxing Fire Blast. That means that he is also a damage dealer. Seems like that's gonna be another smoke or just attempt on a mid tower. There's no catapult yet.
I see 14-minute rune. Anything juicy for GPK? It's gonna be just illusion top. Nothing spectacular.
Not the best one, but when you're playing against the Batrider or Ember Spirit, it's a dispel, so you get the value.
Well, it's a mantra in a bowl.
Yeah. It's the second Orchid finished on Arteezy. These 2 cores like don't benefit that much from Bloodlust. More, I think Nate's Prophet benefits more, but you don't have that like super agility hyper carry that you want to be farming with.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh, there we go. Tower down on the top.
Radiant's bottom tower
EG
is under attack.
just continuing to really make that much more of the map as they hold on to this 4K lead. All 3 cores of theirs sitting very comfortably at the top. Neck and neck in terms of their farm, you know, all of them. Around 6,500.
Radiant are scanning.
Very, very strong right now. The eyes onto the mid lane, but Nigma...
He's baiting with illusion. He wants them to use lasso on him. Look at him.
Are they going to fall for it?
They're gonna go.
Oh. Are they going to fall for the bait? Now they're going to realize with that sleight of fist, they know. Far too much damage taken. So Miracle able to at least check that with that sleight and confirms possible suspicions that indeed was not the real GPK.
They're 5k gold down, but Nigma, you know, they're still showing signs of life. It's not like they don't want to fight. They're the one making the confident moves, like we want to go in. Batrider also going for BKB. This is the build, like get boots of travel, extra move speed. Now they're gonna use it in Miracle. I mean, they didn't fall for it the first time, second time. The chances are just dropping lower.
Yeah, playing it smart, Nigma, and you're right as well. You know, that 5k difference, it doesn't mean that Nigma can't win a team fight. It just means there's more pressure on them to start it on their sort of their own call. They've got to
it's just
begin it with a pick off.
Okay, crit. He's switching to become a core. Like, I saw MKB queued up. Eventually, if you get a farm, this is what FY, when he was playing for LGD, like in January, February, that's what he was doing, you know, just getting MKB and then getting BKB, becoming a core from position 4.
Dire structures are fortified.
Slowly,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nigma are taking this tier 1 mid. EG just focused on, you know, they know that 5 and Nigma are here. They're just trying to farm what they can off the side lanes, try and be a little more efficient with this time. Whilst Nigma do pull all of their resources in on mid, and it's definitely paying off for EG. They're sort of having hold of the 2 jungles, the side lanes as well. As Nigma, they're not quite finishing off the tier 1 tower, and so far they haven't found any kills around it. There's a lot of time spent by Nigma around this point.
Ember Spirit farming the bottom lane. This is the area that Nigma is controlling right now. Like how many? 1, 2, 3 observer boards in their jungle. You know, they just want to be able to play aggressive in that area. Ember Spirit, boots of travel, so that means that, you know, he can be anywhere on the map. That's a big doom.
It is Ramses standing strong. Very daunting there on the high ground. As Nigma still with 4 mid, but unable to make a play onto EG. They cannot run in for this. They're going to split up and look elsewhere for action. TP's up towards the top lane. Maybe see if they can find some sort of a setup.
They found Clumsiness. This is a setup. Great against Storm Spirit, great against Wind Ranger. Nature's Prophet not being able to TP. Good thing what EG has as their combo is Sprout into Shackle. Like, that's going to be good at every single stage of the game.
Yeah, very nice combo to land if the coordination is there, and you can definitely expect that between Crit and Arteezy. 2 players absolutely on the same wavelength with one another. Yeah, these passive moments definitely not doing any favors for Nigma, as the difference just remains the same. And EG's 3 cores farming that little bit more efficiently than Nigma's are. As the smoke comes out, Nigma really needing to make a move with this Weeheart bat. They've got to find action.
They saw that Firefly. It's already gone. I think EG is just waiting for next BKB. They already have 1 on Ramses. Arteezy not that close to it, but he'll get it eventually. Like 1 big team fight with the ulti, clearing the creep wave on the side should be enough.
EG now fully set up for some action in mid. In fact, GPK is going to start things off. They zip straight away in with the silence onto the Rubik. TP in from Arteezy. He's going to look over towards Arman. The Sprout's out. Arman down. Double kill for Arteezy. The lasso's there. They get the big catch onto GPK. They brought him out. Ramses with the BKB starting to back off. The stolen Doom there. Down onto another. Can they get more from this? They're going. Miracle in onto the Wind Ranger. Crit's going to be saved for now by Fly, but the blast there with the Fade Bolt. They get the kills. Nigma, they do have to buy back on 2 heroes, but they are killing 3. They do get the tower, so not necessarily too much of a change in gold, but they are finally able to eliminate that mid-tier 1, which is going to open up a lot for this sort of aggressive ganking lineup that Nigma have.
We see that more and more often, where teams are just, you know, saving buybacks when you're position 4 and 5, 15 minutes in, and they're just using it. Doesn't mean that you need to get a Roche, but they got the tower, they won the team fight, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Bounty runes are spawning.
See who's going to be able to grab them. It's going to be Nigma getting every single one of them. So, you know, those buybacks, as you say, absolutely paying off. Up top, though, Ironman, what will pay for...
But they can go Roche right now, I believe. They know that there's no wall because he did not skill it yet on Darkseer. Okay, 20 minutes in. And there's full minute without Undying.
Yeah. You got the medallion to help out. You got the Nature's Prophet to do it pretty safely.
Ramses needs to be careful about giving away his Doom. Like right now, he has Alpha Wolf as his creep, so he can't use that spell. he needs to save the Scorch.
Yeah, he's just gone himself and found Arteezy. All right, ward up on the high ground, setting up for WeHeart to get in, catch out Artur all alone. As Arteezy tried to resume hitting the creeps. As Nigma, I mean, that's sort of that 5k lead that's been pretty static. It's now starting to diminish. As GH here with that stolen doom, I think he's going to be able to get another use out of that if they can force a fight. GPK trying to split things up on the top lane. But
yeah, I would still love to see Purge Creep on Doom or just a Centaur. You know, you blank and Doom and use Stomp immediately. You need to be very careful. Like, against the Nature's Prophet, against the Storm Spirit, like, Storm is your target. And now they have two BKB piercing abilities with the Doom Stolen and the Lasso.
Oh, here we go, Nigma. Again, ready to go on the side here at the mid, but EG keeping themselves up on the high ground. As Miracle opting for the Radiance after the bot duels. We'll see if he's able to get there. It's going to take him a bit of time. And the 5-man smoke from Nigma. They know that EG's up here. They're going to go and try for the wraparound, knowing that EG's preparing for them to maybe come across straight from the mid lane.
Broken.
There we have it. Drop Doom onto the Ogre Magi. They'll turn over with the stuns onto Crit. Crit still able to step to the side. Fly having to back off. They can run down Crit. The vacuum back onto Fly. They'll get both of them.
There's no vision from EG on that high ground, so they just dropped the Tombstone. EG realizes we can't take this fight, we need to fall back.
Yeah.
They don't have the best Roche taking lineup on Nigma, so that's kind of an issue here, even if they get like a pick off or two. Now Batrider's chasing. This is the play. Like, you have 2 boots of travel, he uses Ion Shell and the Surge on him.
And it was a really good smoke from Nigma. You can feel that EG weren't quite expecting that. Very, very fast move. You know, Miracle, he pokes from just at the bottom of that staircase in the mid lane with the slight. Instantly, the back up, the smoke, and the move around. Next thing EG knows, Nigma's coming at them from an angle that they weren't ready for.
And they enabled Miracle. Like, considering how atrocious his laning stage was, like, they got dumpstered. He died so many times, and he still managed to recover.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, the recovery being played very nicely across the board here from Nigma. Very, very close, tense game once again. But Nigma, they're able to sort of brute force their way back in with these smart maneuvers, closing that gap, and just rectifying the game of all 3 of their cores, which did get off to a tough start across the lanes.
2 big items coming out on EG. You have Storm Spirit getting closer to his, and BKB also very close on Arteezy. I think he actually finished it.
Yeah, so yeah, there you go. So things a lot safer now for Arteezy as he steps onto the front. Still sure the lasso lockdown is going to be annoying, but granted that he gets the BKB off, unlikely that Nigma will have the physical to take him down at this stage. It's pretty much entirely magical, their damage output. And even as the game goes on, with Miracle opting for the Radiance build, so going full in on the magical. But I guess that Radiance, I mean, what's sort of the reasoning here by Miracle to go for this bigger item? Is it for the scaling potential?
Just
or?
the scaling, yeah. They understand that their lineup is really not that great in the late game. You have a Batrider who's, you know, just a Batrider with 1.5 extra item, depending how farmed you are. And you're playing against Nature's Prophet, Storm, and Wind Rangers also going for the scaling items.
Well, EG's turn to make a smoke move. Straight up on the top, they'll look to dive in under the tower. Instant TP reactions coming out from Nigma. 3 apiece. They'll turn for the telekinesis onto the Storm. Have they got any follow-up catch? Miracle, he's in with the chains. We are able to step over. Get knocked off, but the Bloodstone heal is starting to bring it back
Stolen
up.
Doom once again.
He's getting it every single fight. GH secures them the kill onto GPK. Arteezy, he's not even going to be able to TP out. Miracle's in with the chains. They'll catch the carry Prophet. They have lost 2 themselves. He's still looking towards Ramses. Crit goes with the shackle shot and the focus fire. Can EG clean this one back up? They've found 3 for the 2. We are still going to have a poke a little bit, but Ramsey's able to blink off in time. So
RMN is already out. They dropped the Tombstone.
they're running this down. Sorop wants to fly. Fly will die to the chase of the zombies. We are blinking in for more. Crit goes for the TP out. Nothing to cancel it, so he'll make it away.
Man, Ramses, he needs to be careful. He gave away Doom. This is the 3rd time.
Sure, you think you feel like he's just got to change his diet. He can't be getting on the passives anymore.
Exactly. Like, either that or just save the Scorched Earth. Try to find that Rubik. I mean, it also comes down to, like, GH. His positioning was always insanely good. BKB.
They're going to try and go for Weeheart. Locking down Arteezy with the lasso just to provide some extra safety for himself. He is trapped in a sprout.
Nice ball.
Vacuum drags him back down. GPK, oh, Ramses, he's going to take his turn on the cliff. He's up there right now. He's stuck, and now Miracle jumps over the chains. He's been able to find Arteezy. Arteezy's dead. GPK's got to get out of it. He's pretty low on mana. They're going to continue to chase this. Another remnant in for Miracle. He's got another chains connection. Weehar's over as well, running over the storm. GPK's out of mana. He's going to go down.
Ramses took one for Arteezy, you know, being stuck on that cliff. He's like, I got your back, bro, this time, but you need to pay me back. Right now, Nigma's playing so aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of those rare points where Arteezy would have happily been the man on the cliff because Ramses ended up surviving, but wasn't to be the case. As Nigma, they've now brought this game back to pretty even standings, 20-21, less than 1K in it. I mean, at that stage, you know, we saw they committed onto Weeheart. They felt that they had the kill, but straight up heads-up play from Weeheart to just go with the lasso, drag him close to the cliff, allow Mind Control to come in with his team fight prowess of the vacuum and the wall, and things just fell flat on the face for EG.
They were never ahead in terms of gold, but the XP graph shows that Nigma's back in the game.
Yeah. Well, they really are. EG got to be a little more careful with how they try and commit.
Even Undying has an item. He has phase boots plus a glimmer cape. This means that they need to bring a lot of dusts.
And they've got to be careful when making plays close towards that mid lane. You know, one thing that Nigma have been able to do very reliably is protect their towers. You know, you're playing against a carry Prophet, but Arteezy, he's not really been able to get himself out and push down these objectives. There's only one tier 1 down on Nigma's half of the map. They've still got that all-important tier 1 mid up.
One of the reasons why they have 3 observer boards on Nigma's side, like just scouting things out. They pretty much see everything. Blink Dagger, Force Staff, they can just completely isolate one hero with that extra move speed. One of the reasons why Darkseer is most of the time just banned out. There's so many good combos with him.
Well, here we have it. We are Invis Rune. He's leading the charge. Already EG starting to retreat as 5, keeping it very smart and uniformed as they back up together, leaving no opportunities for them to be jumped upon or picked apart.
Question, Owen, do you think Nigma will find spider legs for Batrider?
I mean,
you know, just for the memes, the extra move speed.
And that would be the dream for Weeheart. He's definitely hoping for the RNG on that regard.
This is a big item. Just removing the chains, removing the... Oh, great against telekinesis, great against lasso. That Lotus Orb is going to do so much.
We are. He's in. It's a quick catch. It's an easy one. That's the Ogre. Fire gets dragged back, and of course, no efforts from the rest of the team to do anything about that. They can't. They'll have to let him go. They are going to make the move themselves onto our men up top. Quick support for a support. All this time passing, though, has allowed Miracle to, I believe, pretty much finish that Radiance. It should be out, ready for the next fight on the Ember.
They slowed down GPK. Remember, he had Orchid 11 minutes in, and now, like, he's kind of stuck.
Here we go. Gets the Lotus off on himself in time. Still don't commit with the lift. Ramses is tanky, though.
Oh, he's holding on to that BKB.
Continue to run away, and we do see Miracle. He's got the full Radiance here for this engagement. Ramses having to pop the BKB now. Things getting a little too hairy for him. He's going to try his best to run up. They're going to drop the wall, drag him back. Meanwhile, GPK is hitting the creeps. He doesn't want any part of this. As Nigma, they run down, get the kill on Ramses. They're even diving up to the tier 3s. They're just taking out Crit. They're going to turn over towards Fly. They're going to be able to dive in and get him as well.
Nigma's way too speedy. Mind Control Darkseer, man, he is the best Darkseer player in the world.
In the world. In the universe.
In the galaxy.
In this entire space-time continuum.
All right, I can't beat that.
No. We do see that replay there, Varman getting picked off earlier, but that I mean, they're now down bottom. They just found GPK. I mean, they just, the tips coming out now. They know, you know, this is their opportunity to try and tilt GPK. As you said, he had such a phenomenal start, but his game has been entirely slowed down. Nigma, through their very careful and calculated plays through this mid-game, they've got themselves on top. They've been able to outmaneuver EG. They're now 5k ahead, and their patience, as we saw, you know, at a point where they were down 5k, they didn't panic, they didn't split up and farm, they kept true to what they want to do with this draft. Play aggressive, hunt down the kills, and it's working out. They're now taking the lead quite significantly.
Nigma is not letting them farm any items. Like, GPK's item progression is non-existent.
Yeah.
Like, he has Bloodstone, that's all. Like, what is he sitting at? Less than 1,000 gold? Yeah, 1,000 gold. That's it. He bought the Ogre Axe.
Under attack.
And, you know, you look at Miracle, you know, last fight, he just picked up a Radiance.
No.
After those 4 kills, he now got
BKB.
full BKB. Full BKB on Miracle.
Radiant's
As
top
Fly,
tower is under
it's going to
attack.
get gone on here. I don't think there's going to be any interest of EG taking this. I mean, EG, they're just struggling to find a way to fight back. They're close to some major items, a few hundred gold, and Crit will have an MKB himself.
Also, they don't have the item or a hero, you know, that
Radiant's middle tower has
allows them to kill that tombstone very
Radiant's
quickly.
top tower is under attack.
They have Bloodlust, that's it, but you can't just focus tombstone at this point.
I mean, EG, what's the play for them now? Where we've seen now over the last 10 minutes, every move outside of the base, they're getting caught out, they're getting gone on by this 5-man aggression of Nigma. How do you play the game at this point of
Radiant's
EG?
top tower has fallen.
I think what they can try to do is make a play, you know, put one hero, bait it, but they need to be ready with either like a shackle or a big
Smoking.
zip.
But it's into the high ground. They look for Miracle, but the BKB's popped. They've got the lasso, the vacuum as well. They're stuck up on the second cliff. Crit will get knocked back down, but the damage is there from Miracle to take him out. Ramses is stuck up. The BKB comes to an end as Ramses will try to TP out, but Miracle's back in with the chains to cancel it. GPK tried to zip him, but he's low on the mana. He's got to be careful. The Yule's control there. I believe Miracle with the... Yeah, that was a self-Yules there. He did attempt to try and catch GPK, ended up just getting himself. But still, it's 2 kills. EG, any attempt to move outside of the base, they are now just getting slaughtered by Nigma.
This is how you play against EG. You cliff them. I mean, this is such a great hero, actually. Playing
Was
this.
the EG counter?
Darkseer is the EG counter. They don't have a Force Staff. They can't get anyone down.
On him. GPK trying to have a bit of a poke, but the whole team's here. He's going to go down. Oh, I think they've managed to do it here, Nigma. They have thrown GPK completely off his game. As they're just playing in up to tier 3s. RCG trying to stand his ground with the BKB, but the vacuum from Mind Control drags him fly. 5 of them just punching down onto the
They can't even kill and die.
He's out with a Glimmer Cape. As Nigma, relentless, no mercy
This is
here.
it. They might call it.
It's getting bloody.
This is free Raxus. I don't see EG's way of fighting back into this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, when we talk about fast Dota, this is it. Like, it doesn't get faster than this.
And look at the smile there on We Are.
Radiant's
I mean, and they've got it. They've got it here in this game too. GG is called, and Nigma will take the second game of the series, bringing it 1-1.
victory. Radiant's bottom